Hey, it's Andrew Fielding with Remax Twin City and Fielding.com, and today I am chatting with Paul Amaral, who works at the Grand River Hospital Foundation. We're going to talk about what they need and how you can help. Hey, Paul, how you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you doing, Andy?
I can't complain. So why don't you tell us who you are and what you do?
Yeah, so I'm Paul Amaral, and I work at the Grand River Hospital Foundation. I'm the advisor for corporate partnerships. So I work with industries and organizations and companies of every size in finding ways to help the hospital, and either fundraising or sponsorships, volunteerism, any way that organizations and businesses can help. I'm the relationship manager for that.
There's obviously something special going, or I don't want to say special, but something pretty hardcore going on right now across the world, and it affects you guys pretty drastically. Can you talk about the project that you guys are working on right now?
Yeah, we've just launched our Grand Venture initiative, and that's to fundraise for buying personal protective equipment for all our frontline staff at the hospital to protect not only employees and staff, but also patients at the hospital. So that's our new initiative to buy equipment.
I've seen some signs all over town. They're starting to pop up more and more. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, so about a month ago when the pandemic started, we reached out to the community and said, what can we do to raise funds and awareness for the hospital and about the pandemic? And so that's where it all started from. And so we thought getting the word out with lawn signs and T-shirts was sort of that first phase a couple of weeks ago. But then when we reached out to the community, individuals and businesses of all sizes came back to us and said, there's other ways that we can help, and we got some ideas. And so this Grand Venture really started as a grassroots movement in the community to help raise money for the hospital. So that included the T-shirts and the lawn signs, and now it's expanded to things like, we've also got, you can give a gift to employees at the hospital, so you can buy them gift cards, meals, T-shirts, all kinds of cool stuff. And so we've really partnered with a lot of different organizations to make this happen.
And do you normally see this kind of interaction with the public, or is this because of what's going on in the world?
It really has been because of what's happening right now. I mean, certainly we have a great relationship with the community, and they're so giving in many different ways. But this has really, I think the community has really stepped to the plate. And you can see the love and compassion they have for our staff and for our hospital. And we're seeing that not only in the T-shirts and the signs, but the notes, the messages on the sidewalks, the tweets, all the stuff that's on social media. You can really see the concern and the passion that people have for the hospital and all frontline workers in the community.
You mentioned that you were in the hospital earlier today. What was that like?
It was really surreal, Andy. It was the first time in 4 weeks that I've been to the hospital. We were asked to work from home, so I've been either working from home or here at Westmount. And you know, what you see on TV is exactly what the experience is like. You know, you walk through, there's people there testing you and assessing you before you walk in. You know, you're washing your hands, sanitizing them, you're putting masks on, and you realize that everyone that's there, whether it be a patient or an employee, is wearing a mask. And you realize how serious this is, but also how committed the employees of the hospital are in helping the community.
Is there a message that you would want to share with people?
Other than, you know, staying safe and doing the things that our health organizations are telling us to do, we always, you know, we at the Hospital Foundation, you know, we want to reach out to the community, and there's so many different ways that you can help. And so we would ask, you know, to go on to www.ourheroeswearscrubs.ca, and in there's amazing examples of how you can help, not only financially, Andy, but also, you know, in buying the T-shirts or buying the signs. If you want to volunteer, there's a link there as well. If you want to buy an employee at the hospital, you know, a coffee, there's a way to do that and donate that, or a gift card. We've got many organizations that have already donated gift cards. You can take that, purchase that gift card, and give that to an employee. So I think that'd be one of the key messages is there's lots of different ways to help. And all the stuff that's posted on social media, all the support that people are showing means a lot to our employees at the hospital.
Do they actually hear that? Do they feel it? I know that you said they appreciate it, But again, from somebody that just sees the posts on Facebook and,
Yep.
it says, I do appreciate my clients and my family members who are nurses and things like that. So do the staff members actually hear that? And you know what I'm saying by hear it, not necessarily
I do.
hear it.
Well, they certainly hear that, and I can tell you many different examples and ways they hear it. Well, first of all, when they go into work, they see the signs that are out in front of the hospital, whether it be homemade signs or the signs that we created, or the messages that they see on Facebook personally. We also every single day we send a note, an update note to all our employees about what's happening in the community and the new precautions. And every single time that we communicate with our employees, there's always a story and a picture of the community. And it's usually a child doing a chalk message or writing a small note or a thank you card. So every single time they see something that the community is communicating back to them. So yeah, they know and they feel it, and they are so appreciative of what the community is saying to them. And so the love is being fueled both ways.
It's amazing that these people are there when we need them every single time, without question, and seemingly without hesitation. Now, you mentioned volunteers. What does volunteerism look like right now?
So one of the things that we're asking for, as an example, is because we've got so many orders for the signs and the T-shirts, we actually need people to deliver them. And that's obviously to save some money. And so obviously the more money we save that way, it goes back into the hospital. So we're looking for volunteer drivers to send out some of our signs and T-shirts and all kinds of cool stuff. But there might be other ways, whether it be thank you notes to our employees. So yeah, go online, and if there's other things that you'd like to do, there's an opportunity for you to sign up and let us know when you're available and what you can do, and we'd be happy to find something for you.
The underlying message is that you guys need our help.
We absolutely do. Not only is the federal government and provincially and locally helping, but the help of the community, whether it be individuals, organizations, companies like yours, any size company at all can make a difference in many different ways. And that's what we're looking for. And this is the time that we really need the support, and we're seeing it. I know I've heard this from one of my colleagues, and I thought it really sums up how I feel and others feel. Is I know we have to social distance and physical distance ourselves, 2 meters apart, but I don't think I've ever felt as close to people and to the community as I do now, even though I can't physically, shake someone's hand or be closer to them, because you just see the compassion and the love. And so that's maybe that final message is, don't let the physical limitations limit the appreciation and the compassion that we can show for each other and for the people that are on the front line.
Paul, that is probably one of the most powerful things I've heard through this whole thing. So thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate you taking the time out of your crazy busy schedule to chat. I hope that we can share and get the message out to even more people to keep washing your hands, keep your social distancing, but keep connected. That's one of the things that's going to get us through. And that's one of the things that makes this community amazing, is the ability to connect to people that need it. So thank you again so much for joining me. Guys, if you have any questions about donating or volunteering, check out the website. You'll see the information below. And Paul, thank you again, and thank you for doing what you do. And please pass on a message. I'm trying not to get teary-eyed here,
Okay.
but pass on a message of appreciation and love.
I will. Thank you so much, Andy. Really appreciate your support. Thank you.